Ooh.
How is that guy invincible? I can see him.
Oh, what?
And I was like, seeing that kind of meme. How is that guy invincible? I can see him.
Invincible.
Yeah. It's so funny.
See there. Wait, see there. Then charcoal. So many. I've started reading a lot of things, right? A lot of manga, and then like I leave them for a while, and then they start updating, and then some. I really don't feel like continuing a lot of them, or I'm not in the being not in the mood to read those. Like sometimes I get
I
that
can,
with
I guess.
undercover. Yeah, yeah, with that Academy
I
Prof
do.
one as well. Right now
Yeah, I
the
do
arc is a bit
feel.
weird.
Yeah, it gets weird. Like I just let it take me. There are some manga like that.
Or there's moments in there and then yeah, it's a bit how do you get through it?
Mm, I I've read some manga and then after like 14 chapters, I'm like, I know this is kind of interesting, but I'm gonna put it down for now.
I'm
And
feeling
then I
that way
forget.
with like what's you call it? Shangri-La Frontier, which is getting like a third season, I think. Funny cuz like it that that thing is that series is literally what if Sao was good. And not filled with the bullshit that Sword Art Online has. What's that? What's that? And this.
I can't believe I liked Sao back then.
I mean, no, no. I mean, it's fine to like it to an extent, but it's just bad writing. It's just annoying, when it had so much potential and then it gets squandered. Pure veg. Oh my fucking god, my soup.
So
My soup expired.
does time continue while you're away or no?
No, we've established this.
All right. Fuck. I think the fucking rice that I have on my or
Oh yeah, no,
grains that I
that's
have on my
if you cook. Yeah, no, that's that's gone.
it's over. It's rotting as we speak.
Veggie. I don't have anything that's pure veggie. It's probably the one that just rotted. Damn it. I guess I'll cook a small batch. the heck? Wow, doctor.
Moving up and down again.
Oh man, what was that rotoscope anime? I think that one's pretty. I'm not. Man, I don't even remember anymore. It was controversial back then, but because it was nasty. The story was. Let's see. If you read the manga, you'll see that it's brilliant, but the story is nasty. And I forgot it's because of the characters or what. What was that show? I keep thinking Kuzu no Honkai, but that's not it. Not it at all. What was it? Oh, it's this one. Come on, come on, come on. Flowers of Evil.
Right. No.
Yeah. I'm hesitating if it's actually titled Akonohana because it is okay. Oh wait, horror. What were you looking for? Oh wait, you wanted character development though. Damn. So, no, this still doesn't fit.
F.
Cause like there's anime with like absolutely horrible, like protagonists. Like hell, fucking School Days.
Oh my god. Nice boat.
Have you seen School Days?
No. Probably
Oh boy,
yeah, I
you should
did.
watch it during December. It's a Christmas anime.
What? Just like Die Hard, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy. Oh
Literally,
god, okay.
literally the same, the same situation there.
Now I'm interested.
Did
Foggy.
some VTuber do watch alongs in that vein during December? Did Iris do it? Because Iris and Cro, I think Iris and Crony watched School Days. Man, I'm hearing thunder sounds, but which I also feel that kind of weather. There's no wind right now, it's hot. Oh yeah, I brought a villager here by the helicopter. It probably died by stepping onto steam pipes and taking damage.
That's so fucking What a tell you. What a story.
So I had him sleep here, and then he was a fisherman because there was a barrel right here, and then I didn't want that, so I destroyed it, and then he started working on the barrel that was here, and I didn't want that, so I took it away, and then I think he went for this drum, and then became a fisherman. Because I think these are again became a fisherman again, and then just because he wanders around sometimes, he probably stepped on these, and then I just noticed that one night he's not long he's not sleeping here anymore. It's like, oh, okay, guy's dead. Where do I put this? Is this large? Okay, no, light and small.
Mm.
I had my Tsubayomi update earlier, and I haven't looked in a while, and there's a number of updates. Sukimichi updated earlier. Pretty. Although the thing is, the fucking anime went way beyond what was in the manga, surprisingly. But then the manga is way more detailed and shows stuff not in the anime, so that's a weird thing they did with that. It's pretty good though, because it gives value to see both. But now I know what's gonna happen in the manga, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, I think that's why that's the reason why I don't complete a lot of animes because I've already read the manga, or if I haven't, I read the manga and then get disappointed the same, or slowly lose interest because I'm like, okay, I've seen this, like, oh, kind of a slog. It eventually becomes a how do you pronounce it again? Chore.
Chore, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, I
Do you,
forgot. It's like,
do you, do you not hear
I
these
forgot.
words often enough?
No.
How?
And
So common.
if I do, I wouldn't ask.
Quartz Niger. Oh boy, I'm wasting fuel. No, not here. What the hell? I really need to get the storage for fluids sorted.
go down for dinner.
Alright. The hell are these? Okay, all divine. Alright, charcoal. Easy enough. That's it, really? Are these literally useless? Alright, where else? Where did I put the chromite? Silver. Okay. From an olivine vein. Alright, but what exactly is this? I still have no idea. Also, where are the other salts? Have I not mined salt yet? Wait, that's quartz. So I should put quartz. This shard? Okay, yeah. This one should be close. Monazite. Now, what the hell are you? Bro, this nickel. Okay, that's from the olivine vein. This one I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. The hell is this? Barium and sulfur. Oh my god. Oh, damn. Okay. Whoops. Wait. There it is. Whoops. Should be down here. And let's see. These in there. As for these, I guess it's gonna be raw, smooth, and then gravel. It's impossible to get hardened unless... Wait, what? You can make these? I don't think the texture's different, but... Damn. But why? Why would you do this? So, wait, let's see. It's gonna be raw, smooth, and then gravel. Raw, smooth, and then gravel. Like so. Highlight rocks. I don't even remember what... Do I even have enough of these? Gotta replace that. Brownstone. Okay, that's gonna need an upgrade. Okay, which I have, so... Can get rid of this now. Oh, I should use compacting drawers for the rocks. Oh man. It's gonna be expensive though. Oh my god, brass mechanisms. Ooh, maybe not now. Not just yet. Man, why didn't I just... Well, I wanted to... I guess it's easier to choose the color by literally looking at it rather than finding it in the crafting menu in that terminal. Three should be good enough, right? To empty the coke oven. So I can move this. It's one. Okay. It's gonna be enough. Move it. Where? Perhaps here? I put it here. I have a tank, but how do I do this? Should I even... wait, I guess this side would be okay as a window. This two, and then I'll have valves. Not like that. Then you face outside. I'll have the top be a valve just in case. And then I'll have two valves over here. Okay. 1,000 buckets. The problem is I can't make hatches for the coke oven just yet because I need the barrel. Wait, can I? Can I actually make this? Coke oven hatch, wooden barrel. No, because I need a mallet. And I need rubber, which is gated behind mechanical crafters. Because you have to crush resin. Okay, so 21 diodes. Oh boy, that is a long ass. Okay, electron tube. I need 21 of these. So I'm gonna have to fire up the bloomery once more. Okay, that's cooking. Oh, yeah, right. I can open that up. So, like, huh? I can just straight up dump it in. $135. Okay. And then I'll move this oven. How did it look again? Okay. Like so. Ow. What? Am I missing something? And form. Okay, now that's built over here. Perhaps I should have given it more space, but I can just move that later. This blast furnace. I need to put a roof on it. I wonder if comparators work for this. Gonna move this. Use this structure somewhere else. Wait. This has big iron in it? Why? I didn't even notice. It's been there all along. Okay, let's get that out. Ew.
Yeah. Is Mark there?
He's eating.
Damn. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
Mao. Oh shit. That it sucks that happens. What the hell? Oh my god. There goes another boiler. That is so dumb.
you like menudo?
It's fine.
I ate menudo that has no liver.
Then great.
Like, how much can you take away for it to stop being menudo?
No clue.
Because I thought the liver is just one of those things that you don't take away. You took the liver away.
No.
Nothing practically changed.
Yeah, you're just gonna lose some
Yeah,
cardboard.
yeah, I'm just, it's you're not playing 50-50 anymore.
Kick.
It's just what is this? What is this brown thing covered by this red thing? Yes.
No, I fucking forgot my. Oh my god, I have to heat it up again. God damn it. I was staring at it earlier too. Uh, it's gonna be wrought iron. I need fewer, right?
What's all this? Y'all got any good rating? We got hype moments and aura.
Solo leveling.
Oh, is that what solo leveling is?
Yeah, it's like there's no. The story's so fucking shallow.
I wouldn't know. I I think I chose not to watch any.
No, it's fine. It's like it's just that don't look for a story or a good one. It's just cool hype fighting and that's it. If you can, you have to turn your brain off to enjoy it.
Nah, I just think that I don't like manuals.
How many have you read?
Exactly. It's not even. It's not even. It's not even because of story. It's just. It's just what it looks like.
But also we're more talking about the anime with that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean solo leveling in general. So it's not a mano anymore. So why not watch it then?
Because it came from one.
That's dumb. Now I would understand if it were Chinese, but this no. It's like why? That's a bit. Plus they really embrace it. It's actually not in Korean. It's actually Japanese.
Yep. Very cool of them. Still one.
That's so dumb.
Yes.
There's so many good manhwa that,
I'm sure there.
despite the long strip, shitty format.
I'm not saying they're not. I just.
You're not making sense.
It's more of like you opened a door that I don't want open.
When it's an anime, like what's the point? of caring about sauce, unless literal different language. But then it's like your typical Japanese anime. So yeah,
It's
what the
more of
fuck?
it's more of like when I go and find new shit, I
Hmm.
typically I typically do a little bit of a deep dive, and in my head,
And how the fuck do you do that?
hmm?
What
Oh,
do you
just fucking
mean?
yeah, no, it's fucking wiki. In terms of compartmentalizing it in my head, uh, manhwa is like a whole different aisle. That even if it turned into an anime, I will still refer to it as the man.
I mean, it's already rare enough for like a manhwa to be Japanese animated, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and that's why it's not a problem for me.
No, that's not. What do you mean? That's why it's not. You're. It's like the
Yeah,
opposite.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
not a
you
problem
shouldn't
for me
have a
yet.
problem.
Not a problem for me yet. It will be a problem when they become more when it comes to the ratio of seasonal anime that comes out. In which case, I actually have to notice them. See?
That's as dumb as like not checking out Kusuriya no Hitorigoto cause chink team.
Oh yeah, that happened.
You're so dumb. Holy shit. It's one thing if it's the actual language and origin of the thing was Chinese. Not it's just a fucking theme.
Oh yeah, that happened. Ah, believe me, that happened.
You keeping up with the anime?
Yeah, they're on the frog now.
They passed that, but yeah.
They passed the frog. Also, yeah, just like, oh god, another. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's because if I were to go in there, I'm gonna be like, oh god, another culture I have to like know.
You don't.
That's the thing. I don't need to. I shouldn't. It'll probably just happen naturally as I watch it. But no, it's like no, I gotta know this before watching it. Like yeah,
It's so consumable that you don't really have to. Or more like,
yes,
do you even know what you need to know before encountering it? Like, I doubt it.
no, yeah, no. That's why it's even more of a barrier for me not to do. My head goes
Then
like
how
you
do you
say,
do anything?
uh, well, everything I did blind was a child was basically it. That's it. Tried anime, didn't know what I was getting into, learned along the way. That's good. Not doing that again.
Hidden recoiler. Splits. A fuck ton of bronze plates.
Name 5 solo leveling characters. Why? Is it hard?
No, they're because no, who the fuck remembers any of the other characters other than the protagonist? It's so shallow you don't care. That's why it's hard. It's hard to name because who are these people again?
Are they like one-offs?
Not really. Some some are. No, no, no. they recur, but then they're just not important.
It's like, oh, you just
They're not
happen to be.
developed. It's just the MC.
Oh, it's like, oh, they just happen to be in the same area again where they are. So you see them again. That kind of thing.
Uh, More like they exist just to gas up the MC, and that's it. You just know, oh, they're this, and that's it. You don't, you don't really know much more. There's no use to like. There's no point to keeping them in mind.
Based on extensive investigation of our operators that are also from their fans, we believe we now understand the cause of your inability to use arts. You're a virgin, aren't you? Is that just specifically the sign?
Totally not an excuse. No, everyone that has manifested arts has fucked. Yes.
No, 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 no.
That-
Anyone who has manifested arts that are like that. Wait a minute.
Okay, boiler again.
I'm trying. I'm trying to salvage this logic. Don't get hanged.
Ow, ow, fuck. You know what? Whatever. Facing direction doesn't matter.
Trying to salvage this because I can't. Yeah, maybe it's just Italian people that need to that has to like lose their virginity for them to use art. You know? Yeah. 'Cause that works. That implies a. Damn. Didn't
Can't make
know.
this good.
Didn't know she had it in her. How do I filter shit when I sign?
Oh my. Oh, right. Oh my god, there's so much. Holy shit. Did this fucker just blew past? Okay, no, never mind. Well. Wait, this is zinc. Fuck, I don't need that right now. I'm back to needing copper. Copper and steel.
Oh, it's this afternoon. I saw a video on YouTube titled "Bro, Go to Sleep" with a thumbnail that says, "Don't even watch this video. Go to sleep."
You don't fucking do it. You watch.
I watched.
Because you're
And
thinking.
it was a 20-minute video of how I needed to sleep.
Shit posting over 10.
Explain why we get to this point. Why the fuck is this a common thing? And, yeah. why is animation so hard to do?
It
I've worked on
just
this for
is.
5 days. There are 7 characters in this 7-second animation,
Oh shit.
and I've done 3 out of 7 line work. I'm not even in the coloring part yet. There's still corrections to be made. God damn it.
Oh, you haven't done this much, so you probably haven't picked up the shortcuts.
I guess so. I have been in. This is not my first rodeo. Um, but yeah, it has been a while, and like if I were to do this on the regular, like how I do illustrations, I guess, then it would probably be easier. Also, I have the animator survival kit, the goddamn giant thick ass book. Still
Never been
sealed.
interested in animation, so I literally know nothing.
That's basically, I think that's their Bible. um, yeah.
Do you not like digital? Well, I guess you can afford it, but do you not like digital Burke?
I feel like I won't read it even more if it's digital.
Why? If it's physical, do you read it?
I'm more inclined to read it from a book than read it on the screen. You know, like how, like if I were given a book, a physical book, and an ebook, I would read the physical book.
Couldn't be me.
For instance,
I don't
I
read
have-
both.
I have, I can hear the fucking edit of your, I don't know, funk music while you say that shit. I mean, like, I have all ebooks of Monogatari, and then I have the physical ones, and I still go to the physical one. I gave my sister all the ebooks for her to read. She still picks the shit from the shelf anyway.
I had been wanting to have everything digital since I was in high school, so yeah. Since my phone was a fucking Nokia, what was it? N73, I think.
Hi,
Ah.
John.
Hello. Now that you're here, I'm gonna throw you a problem.
Uh-huh.
How do you prove that 20 is
No.
less than 40?
How do you prove 20 is less than 40?
Yeah.
You just fucking count? I don't know.
Like, someone asked me, how do you mathematically explain that 20 is less than 40?
Well, let's see.
Because I was like,
I
mean,
I
like,
don't really know how to do proofs, so
yeah, right? Because you would think that you could just like have 20 items, have 40 items, see how much there are more of each other, but that's not really a proof,
yeah.
a mathematical one. So,
Because they've done that with 1+1.
Well,
dude, 1 plus 1 is crazy.
you can
See, right?
let's
See, so like it's got to be at least that level, right?
Well, let's see. I would say that you would probably start at postulates, but that's probably overkill. There's probably a simpler way to do it.
Yeah, like I told him because like if you really want a mathematical proof, as what you said, I'll probably say it to you. I'll research it. I'll say it to you, and you wouldn't even accept it because that's the kind of person you are. So, like, So I don't think we
Contrarian
need,
ass.
like I don't want to go to the fucking fundamental axioms of arithmetic for you.
Yeah.
Like saying like zero is not
Wait,
zero
who
is
are
this
you, like,
thing.
who asked this even? Is it
It's rapping. It's
Stephanie?
rapping. This is
Rafi?
rapping.
Oh, Rafi. Like,
Rafi.
explains. It explains everything.
And he posted it on my inner circle chat instead of the think tank where you usually post this shit. That's why I saw it. It's like, oh, it must be urgent. No, why is 20 less than 40? Like,
Inner circle? Oh, yeah, of course. Why is 20 less than 40? I don't know where to start with this. First of all, solve this problem for me. Why are you like this?
Just fucking had it.
so I told him because like I assume the answer you're looking for is not going omega deep on the proofs to the level of unearthing the fundamental axioms of arithmetic and shit. So this I'll just give you a satisfying one. Assume we know that the sequence of numbers are, and we assume that we know what positive and negative numbers are, or let's just straight up pretend that positives are the only numbers that exist. But if you want to find out that 20 is less than 40, if you can add a number to 20
Yep.
and then make it 40, then it's smaller than 40. How's that? That proof is not good enough for you. Personally, I'm not satisfied with that fucking proof. But I'm pretty sure you'll eat it.
Yeah, he'll eat it. Rafi will eat it. He'll just argue for the sake of it, you know? There are people like that. There are people that are predisposed like that.
That's the other guy.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, so this one's a little more reasonable, huh?
Yeah.
So he's just legit. I think I can see myself asking that. But all right, if we're going to respect by that decision, then we can probably prove it by induction.
I legit fucking searched up the fucking like the axioms of arithmetic. And bro, it's the most basic shit I've ever read.
Axiom. Because there's a lot of like assumptions that go into the mathematical world that we just
take for granted. Yeah.
Can't. There's no need for proof. Like there's no need for proof because either it's obscenely common sense or we just can't find a statement that proves otherwise.
Yeah,
it's probably natural to like seek out what those base truths are and then work from there. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. So like according to this for piano, the axioms, the fucking starting point is literally 0 is a natural number. For every natural number, there is a successor, which is also a natural number. The successors of two different natural numbers are never identical. And 0 is not the successor of a natural number. If a set contains 0 and every successor, then it contains every natural number. That's where we're starting.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's not basic as in simple, it's basic as in primitive.
As in it.
Yeah.
Primitive, yeah.
And there's like rules for fucking addition and subtraction, right? Where like the proof is
that's real proper. That's how to do shit.
Yeah, you can either work from
it's twice.
It's literally twice of 20 or it's literally right of 20.
On the number line, see this? Yeah. You know how our
See,
number
you
line
trolled.
works? You have eyes?
Go ahead, start counting.
Because like with addition, I saw what they do with the fucking function of addition. Basically, uh, like let's say that your input is like a plus 0 is a, and a plus s of b is equal to, or to a plus the sum of b equals like a of a plus b. Basically, just like, yeah, that's the function. That's what you do with addition. But you still have. But if you want to just like connect it, starting from the axiom, you still have to like. Uh, and if you're going for the proof that I did, in which like if you can add two of them and it becomes that number, then clearly that is bigger than the other. I feel like you will reach that conclusion before you even reach addition. So,
Maybe, yeah. Literally ain't got nobody got iron for that shit.
apparently, people did.
Oh, they just think they do, but they don't.
At least one guy had the time for this.
Hey
No,
man,
there
you
are
never
people
know.
that
You might
have,
become.
you know, time for that, but
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be those people. It's
Yeah,
not
you know,
certain
you might be a
people
philosopher one
that
day.
should be.
You know, you might be a philosopher one day. You might question math, and then math collapses in on itself one day because it keeps questioning all these what we think is true.
I
Then
mean,
my
they
ass
did.
collapsed.
And then they did. They did prove that math is like incomplete, inconsistent, and yeah. They managed to somehow prove that there is a statement in math in which it is true, but it is unprovable. We can't prove that it's true, but it is. With the logic that we have come up with, that is, yeah, like like the Gödel number thing. I think the other is also true. Um, where there also exists something you can prove is true, but it's actually false.
Imperfect math is an imperfect model.
Yeah.
Go ask him if B is NP.
P is what?
If P is NP.
Oh, kick the baya. Classic.
In return, retaliate. Fight back.
Also, I don't think it's easier to remember these things if they're all named after guys. But I guess there's too many shit that they have come up with, and there's no way for you to be able to like name them properly aside from who figured it out. Ah, yep,
Here's a
there we
more
go.
interesting question.
Yeah.
Who would win? A Graham number of ants versus a Googleplex number of US Marines wielding flamethrowers that never run out of fuel.
That is
See? See? Who would win, right? Assume that the U.S. Marines never fatigue, never tired, never have to eat.
They had to be Marines, you know. It's like that's still relevant to this when they're effectively, you know,
But they do
turrets.
have to reload. Okay.
Some bullshit
We-
conditionals.
Okay, go. Let's solve it. They say that the ants will win because the ashes of the ants will eventually form a black hole,
Who-
which will suck all the marines in.
But then
There
that
would be-
also kills the ants.
there would, the Marines will starve.
No, they don't. But they
No,
don't.
that's an assumption that, you know, all their needs are met. Except
Yes.
reloading.
See? Okay. See, this is an infinitely more entertaining question than to
Entertaining, yes.
incessantly
that's
argue
one thing.
the whether 20 is less than 40 or not. It's like, are our eyes real? That's the kind of question that, like,
Well, I mean, the
feels like
ice
to me with
one's
that whole
actually more interesting.
Yeah.
Because you can get into semantics and philosophy with that. So.
If you're going, if is 20 less than 40, you can also get to philosophy with that. It's just that,
But no,
like,
but it's obviously, you know, straight
It's
up a
obvious-
math.
But math
You
is
don't
not
go-
exactly
go there.
philosophy, you know.
it's
It's more real than abstract.
that, but you can also get into, like, questioning its proof. Like, why can't you just use the proof of using objects to make your point, right?
I mean, many
Because
ways to.
objects can't represent what math can.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. That's right. I think,
Like
But yeah.
literal imaginary
or
numbers
more like,
are workable
you can-
in
you
the
can
are usable in the real world, and they
You can
sort
think
of
of it as like,
exist, but not really.
you can think of it as like Plato's what do you call that, idea of, like, it's pretty much like the warp in 40k. There, for every concept that you imagine right now, like 1, 2, addition, division, there is an equivalent and representation in the mind. Like, parang it's like the intangible universe. So whenever you represent that, say you raise your fingers, you raise 2 of your fingers to mean 2, you're not really saying that 2. You're more like representing 2 as an object in a real world, as an object in the real world. It's like 2 cows. Yes, you can clearly count 2. But you process that in your mind as, like, or rather, Plato argues that you're not actually yes, there are numbers that you can see. You can write number 6, you can write number 2, but you're not exactly seeing the number 2. You're seeing the representation of 2. So I think what Robic is trying to
But
get here
the-
is like, it's more
Yeah, but like,
it's like that. It's
but with the
definitely same
limited,
brain.
yeah, but with the but even with the limited scope of using real world entities as like representation for math concepts, with even using this much is enough for you to manipulate stuff to explain a lot of mathematical concepts and, like, basically problems and proofs like this, right? Because like,
Yeah.
you may not be doing, like, the rigorous like proof by going from the axioms all the way to your thing, but like just having these objects like having 20 apples is less than 40 apples is essentially it's a shorthand that everyone already knows and gets. So like I don't understand how that can't be the proof.
I think it's a more like representing it in the real world is a more like distills a lot of the stuff in the imaginary universe, if you would call it. It's like, yes, yeah, we can definitely say 20 apples is less than 40 apples, but if you like say dissect it down to axioms and all the stuff that you researched beforehand, there's a lot more going on. But I do agree that just representing it that way is shorthand. But
Yeah.
the way Rafi asked, like, is 20 less than 40? I think, he might be going on beyond the representation, and that's what probably mattered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first thing you should say is, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's probably
What are you
more
asking?
helpful
What is
than-
your question?
because I can even fucking argue that even though that it is not equivalent to what we have made math today, we didn't just come up with math and any of those fucking axioms and all of this logic for the fucking sake of math, because we started with
There's
real
some.
world shit and then
I
applied
agree.
it and then applied it, figured out math is a good like a device to for us to understand, analyze what's happening around us in the real world. And then based on what we establish, based on what we establish by using math on the real world, then we just reverse engineered it into its primitive form and come up with the axioms, and we use that to build it even further. So like if we are basing it on, if we are going through that like train of thought, you would think that you probably would say that like if you cannot easily explain, or impossible to explain a mathematical thing in math using the axioms, then the axioms are flawed. And I think it's a lot more reliable to use, what we originally use as a source for coming up with math in the first place, which is real world shit. Am I making sense here?
I mean, yeah. I'm still like thinking of what would be like weighing both sides, because I mean, yeah, you can just like simply yes 20, but I mean, it's recent. Well, is the question 20 less than 40 apples? 20, is the question about the 20 less than 40 impossible to prove using axioms?
Like
It's just tedious.
yeah,
not
it's
impossible,
tedious.
but
Yeah, it's just
but you'll
tedious.
also get into you doing that will get you into messes where you start to question, like, is this right, or this seems iffy.
Yeah, and also everyone just put the axioms as their established fact. Um, because nothing else that they've worked so far would make sense otherwise. This is like the culmination of everything that they thought of and then put it on its base form. But the base form is not the origin of everything. It's uh it's actually the reverse, right? Everything that we figured out so far, they boiled it down to find the axioms. So uh so it's not, you can't even like, then you use that to come up with other concepts in math that we previously haven't explored or didn't know exist. But uh but those axioms are established from the shit that we did in real life, from something as basic as nothing is zero, or like three of these things is three and we can represent it as three. Four comes after three, like, so so basically the most reliable and truthful and even the most intuitive, like, uh proof of all of this in math is still real life, and we just don't
Well,
use it, and
if
then
you're
we
gonna be
just proceed to,
primitive,
like,
yes, but then there's things in real life that, like, it doesn't exist, but ma- the math works out, like the whole whatchamacallit, summation of infinite, some of an infinite series thing.
yeah, then like summation of all fucking natural and becomes a fraction.
Yep.
Yeah, we can.
So if you're gonna go with the physical based maths, then that's not gonna work in that situation
In which
because
case, that is the
it breaks logic,
yeah,
but it
in which
works.
case, in which case, in which case, that's what the axioms are for. But for something as primitive a question as is 20 less than 40, then I think it's fair and reasonable and even like correct to use
Well, that's just
real world
pragmatism,
examples.
or you know
Mm,
practicality. It's not really
I
I
wouldn't
think I get
say
something
it
where
is.
objective
I think it
I
to
is
compare.
objective. It is
I
objective.
think I think I see where Sean is coming from.
This
Yeah,
sounds
there's
like a preference thing, and not really. You're saying it's objectively better to just think of it that way. I mean, practically, yeah, but then when it stops
um,
working or being easy, when you get to higher level stuff,
let's
then
see.
what? Then it stops being the case.
Because what's happening is that, like, if you're going to prove something through the axioms on something as primitive as that, what essentially you're doing is that you use the question. I'm oversimplifying here, but like, you're using the question to get to the axioms, and using the axioms to prove the question. Like, we started with knowing that 20 is less than 40. We using the all the maths that we have, we figured out the axioms, and then using the axioms, we use it to prove that 20 is less than 40.
You're
You know?
just uncomfortable with the somewhat circular nature of it. Then
Let's see. On one
you're
hand, I do
I
agree
think
you're
that.
fixating on origin is the thing that I'm noticing. It's like what came
Let's
first,
see.
what is primal, what is that's what seems to be your beef with using axioms. Because
All right.
yeah,
I think what Sean is going for, I think, is like something like Occam's razor. Simplest
yeah,
explanation is
exactly.
sufficient, but at the same time, can't help I can't help the feeling that using axioms to like
That's why
brushing off the axioms is something you should not do lightly. Even though that, yes, I know it's simpler to like fucking count apples, 20 apples, literally less than 40 apples. We can see that, but let's see. there's a lot of maybe we're also going off on assumptions on what satisfies the one who questioned in the first place as proof. You know, maybe he's not convinced that counting apples, or you like the one you suggested, Sean, the one that you suggested to like use the physical representation, like maybe he's not satisfied with that proof. You know, who knows? I think this all loops back to the whole like
I think we just
using representation, like using the like distilling all the stuff about axioms into using real life, using reality, yeah, or using what we have. But again, maybe because on the other hand, if in case that let's assume that Rafi isn't satisfied with, say, just that, he's not satisfied with like counting apples as like the proof, you'll eventually come back to using axioms again, because that's the, you know, the underlying principle of it. You'll eventually is like, oh yeah, why yes, why is 21 greater than 20, and then why, how does that relate to 40 being greater than 20, you know? We'll eventually, if you keep questioning why with, say, we start off simple. We say that 20, yeah, again. See, circular nature of it. So either we provide a simple proof or we provide way beyond that. Depends on how, depends on what satisfies the question. I think the poorly defined scope of the question is also the another problem here. Like, to what end do we think that
what satisfies you?
Like
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you asking?
Just said, like, yeah, to what extent do we end, or are you satisfied with what we said?
That's why I just did the addition thing, which I think like I'll just assume you'll take addition as a proof. That's-
Yes.
It's really, I saw the fucking I saw the problem. I saw like, prove this. I'm like immediately thought of like the nature of numbers.
I mean, yeah, that's how you're supposed to, because you know that's how it is going to be eventually, right? So you just jump straight to it.
Yeah, but for something as but if otherwise, but like, that's the thing. You don't get that for every fucking mathematical problem, right? If someone just
Well, they
asks
said
you,
proof though. That's loaded. That's why you think of that in that way, because they said proof specifically.
yeah, but okay, but like, saying that like, having shit like prove 37 plus 51 is 80 is 88, right? Compare that to prove 1 plus 1 is 2. With 1 plus 1 is 2, like, you're thinking about 100-page fucking proof from a book, right? But with the other, you think of reversing it to subtraction, and that's your proof.
I mean, yeah. But then you could move the thing. No, it's essentially the same thing for me, because like you're just changing the level at which you're satisfied at, depending on the question. And
Yeah, but it's essentially the same question, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm
addition of the
saying.
numbers.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah,
That's why I
but
bring it up, because that's, I mean, you prove
yeah, yeah, that's the
not,
thing.
it's not exactly it, but you know, it's
Yeah.
not along the lines.
So I don't understand why 20 is less than 40 makes me go that back, even though it's not as basic as 1 is less than 2. You know? Or
No, because it eventually is. Because yeah, you're, because the way you're thinking is you're trying to get to the root of what is the question, which will lead you to that. So that's why you got there.
yeah, but like say with addition, I can do any addition and your proof is just like get the answer, subtract it with one of the fucking like addends and then you get the other addend, right? But like uh but not with 1 plus 1 is 2.
Hmm.
Because 1 plus 1 is 2
Yeah.
is
It's
like
It's literally there.
no.
Okay.
He's saying it's way harder
it's,
Okay. Are you guys
because you have
familiar
way
with
less to
the
work with than saying, you know, with the less than.
yeah, but it's the exact same proof. Like the thing is, you can do the exact same thing you did with the big number, but you're gonna be like 1 plus 1 is 2 because 2 minus 1 is 1. What the fuck is that proof? Right? Like that
Hmm.
that is not why you ask the question 1 plus 1 is 2. That's probably why you ask the question why 51 plus 37 is, but it's not, but not 1 plus 1 is 2, right? Why can't you be satisfied with the same thing even though it's the exact same like process? Just because something is basic, you think it's a law and you have to go through the fucking realities of the universe just to prove it?
I mean, that's math proof
That's math,
territory.
you
That's
know.
why I'm.
Also,
It's not my
are,
position.
are
It's how it's done.
like okay. The laws of logic were established just for cases especially like this. How do we prove
Well,
that
first
what
you
we're
have to make a
arguing
lot of
is real? Like,
assumptions. A fuck
yes,
ton of
that's right.
assumptions.
Tons of assumptions, and we also have to agree on a set of rules for
So
governing
yeah,
logic.
you have to scope it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
just
wish to
can't
make
say
an
that,
apple pie from
First, you
scratch,
need to make a
like,
universe.
true.
wish
Yeah,
first-
first you need to make it. Oh, by the way, are you guys familiar with the Jordan curve?
No.
So the Jordan curve is basically a curve that divides a region into two parts, one internal and one external. So imagine a square, you draw a circle, that circle is a Jordan curve.
isn't it
Something
just
like
a
this.
closed area? Isn't it just a closed shape?
Now imagine, I posted in B, this is also a Jordan curve.
Hold on. What? Define it again?
A Jordan curve is like a contiguous some kind of line or something that or like a curve, maybe a line that
Is it-
divides a plane into two parts, one interior and one exterior. So those
Okay.
so it turns it into two regions, okay? So
Is-
a
it the-
square region, and then you imagine a square region, and then you add a circle into it. That circle is wholly within that region. That is a Jordan curve. But so is this on B.
Uh-huh.
That's also a Jordan curve.
Yeah, it's just a closed shape. I don't know why they call it. Why do they just call it a closed shape?
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. The proof to the Jordan curve is so long. The shorter version takes 7 pages. So yes, I know that, yes, we are literally arguing about a curve, about something that divides a region into two parts, interior and exterior. sounds simple enough, right? But
Yeah.
there's actual ingenuity that needs to go into proving that this is a Jordan curve. And this is one of those examples that I think that warrants thorough proof. Not as silly as like something like 1 + 1 = 2, but in the same vein.
Although that's not silly.
It's not silly.
Or
That's
okay,
not silly.
maybe
if
not
you
silly.
can't,
Okay,
if you can't prove 1
Correct.
+ 1 is 2,
Oh no,
you're fucked. You're kind of
reality
fucked, you know?
breaks.
Reality breaks. Okay,
No,
fine.
math breaks.
Rescind that silly part. But yeah, I think that is also an argument to why you just with what we've been discussing so far. And it's only possible because we all collectively agreed that this is how we go about logic and math in general.
Oh, the 2 points has to meet. Okay. It can't just be like a knot where it just needs to make one shape. Nah, it has to actually like end where it started.
Right. Yeah. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. So bisecting
It's not just
a,
line,
a
yeah.
region into 2. Yeah. Bisecting a region into 2 is not a curve. So
I need rocks. I should have just made that fucking cobble gen. Fuck.
There's a lot of Taurus images
right.
with this shit.
Of course.
There's a lot of Taurus
We're
images
going
going on
into
here.
3D.
If you
I kneel to the poor bastards that have to like angle with this shit. God damn.
They're probably
like,
I'm
super
worrying
paid
about my-
well and enjoying it. So
I'm
don't.
worried about my bills, and these guys are arguing about regions. I aim to be like them, you know, to be so
You-
stat. I just have to worry about lines. And
you go
crazy.
you go on a straight line, you meet with yourself. Is that a Jordan curve? Ah.
Eh, Is a single point
No.
on a square region a Jordan curve? No, because
'Cause-
it doesn't bisect the region into
Yeah, exactly.
Well, is drawing a line through a Mobius strip a Jordan
Wait.
curve?
No.
Won't
no,
it?
no, hey, come on.
Won't it?
Hey. You're onto something. You're
No,
onto
but that's the
something.
thing. But if it were a plane, then it'd be the same thing. You don't have to
Except-
turn it into a Mobius. You could have, like, yeah, just a
Oh,
plane.
no, you're right, yeah. I mean, Mobius strip is like one side, right?
It's a one-sided.
So, and a plane is also, like the region of a plane is also one side. Thing.
Except that
Yeah.
it's
It'll traverse
impossible
the
to make.
middle, but then where does it? Where's
Yeah,
the
if
interior
you-
and exterior? Then there's none. It's just a line going through.
Yeah,
the
the difference
entirety.
the difference between like
A
a
plane
regular
and-
plane and
yeah,
and a Mobius strip is that they meet each other. They meet each other by curve. Like if you want to meet each other in a regular plane, you would curve it back. But with the Mobius strip, you didn't. You went straight, which is impossible for you to do on a regular plane. It bisects. What it essentially did is it bisected the quote-unquote plane of the Mobius strip. But what is
Alright,
the
yeah.
exterior and interior of that shape? If it was a Jordan curve,
So I'm leaning.
You know, you
it's
can submit it as a
not.
research paper.
Or
Same goes for-
someone probably has thought of it. If you
Yeah. Same goes for a Taurus.
if you just
You know?
Google it, it'll be yeah.
Either draw
It's
either
the same.
draw
Yeah, it's the same
GPT.
thing.
yeah
No.
either draw
That's the
Either
worst
draw
thing.
the- Either draw a fucking circle, like around the donut, or through the donut. Like, what's the interior and exterior of that? Also, a torus is hollow, right? Or is it a solid?
Not
I
sure.
don't know. Not sure. I don't know my topologies. My topologies. My apologies, eh? Type of shit. This is what keeps me going. This is what keeps me going back to
If I
math.
jump on that, will it catch me? Do I dare try? No.
Hmm. Okay, what if you draw? No, I don't think. I think it's probably the same.
You did this. You introduced Jordan Curb. Fuck you. I
I
was,
I got
I
this
was just,
from.
I was just happy in my world of, 1 + 1 is 2. 20 is less
I
than
mean,
40. If
I don't want to
this
victim
line,
blame, but you asked for it.
no, I did it. It's like, you guys know what a Jordan Curb is? No.
Yeah, but
Okay.
who got
What?
us into math?
You argued. You argued one way of proof. We argued the other. You insisted on one way. We introduced
Remember,
another.
kids, math not
We
even once.
I got this. I got this. I got this. Theory. This theorem was introduced to me by Carl, one of the an intelligent guy. He's into math. So it's like, oh yeah, he's a big fan of Ramanujan. You know, the Indian guy who, despite not having any formal mathematical background,
Oh, Indian.
has
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we
It's-
also literally mentioned infinite summation
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
so-
pretty,
Oh, yeah,
he
okay.
probably had involved in that too.
He
so,
literally
yeah.
did. Yes, he
Yeah.
started that shit. He's the one
He
that
did.
came up with, oh, what if you do this illegal thing? And then you do.
Also,
This is
taxi
the
numbers.
result, and it works, and it's
literally
usable.
literally saw a driver's plate. It's like,
Everyone's like, wait, hold
let's
up.
square all those digits up.
Wait, hold up, hang on. Everyone else look at the thing, do it their own. Be like, no, no, no.
They ruined, literally. It's so sad that guy died of dysentery or something.
Damn, that's fucked.
Who's Steve Jobs?
Ligma boss, Jordan Curve.
That's fucked. That's a fucked way to go.
Yeah,
Literally
well, but, you know,
preventable. Just live
disease.
in, clean place.
Mhm.
Just have sanitation.
India sanitation.
Exactly.
Also, the comic that you posted, Mark, with
Mhm.
implies that every arts user is not a virgin.
Oh God, Suzerain, no! Our light, no!
I was also like thinking that, like, okay, maybe it's just Lathian people who needs to not be a
Hmm.
Hey. Hey.
Oh God.
Hey.
Ayun. I'm not sure about Aya Fiala. I'm not sure if she's a child or just a small adult.
Either way, I don't see a timeline where she fucked, you know?
Yeah, she's more like fuck.
Makin.
Yeah.
So the stronger the arts, the higher the body count.
Wait.
This implies that the farther you are from virginity, if
This is
there's
just
any
a porn
distance
game at that point.
Mana transfer. Who's the strongest arts user we know?
Steel.
Well, the toss-up between Mostima, well, Dabuya kind of counts. Nuclear type shit. I know Mostima is like super powerful.
Isn't W just because of the
Wait.
ribbon?
Logos.
Hmm?
Logos is one of them. He's up there.
How about shit like
yeah.
yeah? Okay, sure, Banshee. How about like fuck, I forgot. Yeah, Talula.
Counts. Hmm.
Basically, just dragged all the Dracos there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or any Sarkas actually.
Any
Sarkas, like,
Sarkas?
Beast. Well, actually, the Sanguinarch.
That gives a whole new meaning to body count. But yeah, like.
Yeah. I mean, in both senses. Yeah.
There's also the other court that I still can't fucking pronounce. Starts with an N.
Ni.
That's Zen, I guess.
Oh my god! I'm glad someone went for it.
Neat. Hey man, we're not
I'm a
discussing
knight.
Blue Archive.
I'm just what? I was just referencing Monty Python.
Sure.
How
That's
is this?
what you were most likely going
Naxer?
it's like
which just like work just about the same as an orc intense eat.
yeah, Naxer.
I think that's one the strongest, right? Unless they're actually going for physical strength and not just arts mostly when they eat shit.
I think yeah.
If the Seaborn adapted to arts.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Let's see. We're fucked. I mean, they're fucked. Let's see. The other
Uh,
Ferronmut maybe, like
Baronmut isn't arts.
Dusk, or yeah, it's something else entirely. It's
Straight up magic.
straight, huh? Fancy that, huh?
Yeah, it's
Lampshaded by Blitz. It's like, oh hey, if this counts as not magic, I wonder what magic is to you guys.
it's like it's basically like Ruby, like their magic elemental shit is dust. But each single one of them has a different unique skill they call a semblance, which is different from magic.
We swear, guys, this is not magic.
Dust is just basically like originium to them. Their semblance is basically their special talent that can go from, if I'm angry, I'm stronger, to I'm gonna be a bunch of rose petals that neumes through everyone. Or I can use dust and do magic circles with them. I don't fucking know what the limit of a semblance is. I mean, hell, robots have semblance. And then there's magic, which is just... This is an item from the gods. How much power does it make if you fight against someone who just used plain dust? About the same. Maybe with a little flashier. That's it. That's magic. Look,
God
magic
dang it.
lamp. Look, magic lamp. But they revere to fucking magic as if like this. It's like, oh my god, this is impossible. You can literally do the same shit with your semblance.
I'm
What do you
hearing
mean?
things. What the fuck?
Sorry, dead franchise. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. There's something in this game.
and
B.
and worst of all,
Well, what about Eblana? Well, she's called Necras now. Totally not cannot be pronounced the other way. It's like, why is it Necras? What the necromancer ass?
Eblas
Well, Eblana, codename Necras.
Neck.
You right? It's like, where did they get Necras? What's up, my...
Other names. Where did you get that name? Necra.
It's from the CN stream thingy.
Oh, is there a new episode?
Well, no, it's more like an event.
It's like they were over it with 14. Like they got 15 already. Wow.
Yeah, and the no, I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yung
Eblan-
ni event ni
in
Eblana
Russia.
kind of ties up what happened with the whole situation in Victoria.
Well, yeah.
And now she's hireable, huh? War criminals added to the roster of this humble pharmaceutical
And still
company.
no Talal.
Talala never.
We got the other Draco of a different color. Where's the other one? Oh, someone in the comments on the wiki said Eblan in Russian is a swear word, meaning fucker. Eblana just sounds like a feminative of the word.
This fucker. Right here.
Fucker.
No wonder she wanted a new code name, huh? Makes more sense. Like, probably already better than the
Full
blonde.
name Eblana Dublin. This fucker Dublin.
Huh.
Lotion. Lotion.
Magic in Warhammer. Oops. You're trying to use fire? That's gonna change your mind a little bit. You'll start to like fire. You will praise the fire. You use more fire? Oh, hell yeah. You're gonna like fire now.
I saw a
We're gonna-
post. I saw a post
Huh?
about like people think that like common misconception about like everyone and the way they write things is that when it comes to Eldritch, if they see or experience something incomprehensible, they go insane because their brains can't understand it. That's not exactly why they became insane. They became insane because they understood it for a moment, and then it's
Yeah.
gone. And then they're like, I can't ignore that.
Yeah, right. Plus, that's why I
Oh,
like the
boy.
versions of like me staring at horrors beyond my understanding, and then there's a parenthesis I don't get it, and then it's just showing Aris Maid blinking at you. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens all of the time for anyone. Lovecraft got it wrong. But it's the other way around.
You're really missing out on. Well, this one is chink too, so it's like double bad. It's not.
Hey man.
Not only is it long strip, it's also a chink one. So you know, um, that one. I'm really not the evil god's lackey or the
Yeah.
devil's lackey. You're really missing out on that one. That was hilarious.
Why? What is it?
Misunderstandings to the extreme.
Why does he accidentally fucking
He's effectively an eldritch being, and he doesn't know it.
oh
And he's just being a chill scam artist
Librarian.
book bookseller.
Oh,
I am in need of a good fiction,
Unbeknownst
and I
to
will
the
need
horrors
your
that
help.
he's inflicting to the people around.
you have any recommendations for a good book? Something that will really like fuck with my head and shit. It's like, here.
Here, this will flay your life
No, to him,
after you open
to
the
him,
book.
he sees it as just some regular, like self-help book or a story or a novel. But when other people see it, it's like, this is forbidden knowledge. This is what the fuck.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Apparently, sex makes you a virgin.
Ah,
That can be
I'm going insane.
that sort of negation's still pretty, simple.
Yeah. If you do a very specific sex, you get your virginity back.
There's a special kind of sex that you do on someone of the same sex, but it's still not gay. Something like that. Something absurd. And then once you finally know it, you're going insane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
It's
they'll
just
be
when
like,
balls don't touch. Yeah, that's it.
pretty sure they'll just read this like, oh my god, it makes sense. Oh my god, that's so cursed. Oh fuck.
Right? So, when they say
It's like the
within,
light version
within my
of if you blow yourself, is that gay? Yeah.
horrors within my comprehension. It doesn't make it better, it makes it worse.
The fact that I know about it and I'm still scared of it.
Hmm. This has been a very productive discussion.
Better than fucking is
Yeah,
20.
that's the point.
This is our 5 cube 75 moment.
We will never live that down.
Yep.
I still love like this is way more understandable, but I still love square root of 1 is 0.
Spirit of one was it.
Who made that? Who did that?
It was Joshua.
The fuck? Jesus.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Wouldn't put it past him. I even understand 5 cube is 75. I know how that happened. He went 5 times 5, 25. Forgot the train of thought, saw the 3. Oh, yeah, right. As I was saying, times 3.
This goes in the copper hole.
These mini jokes that we make, holy crap.
The what?
The amount of stuff that might go over our heads is insane.
Wait, what?
Like, Rob casually making that square hole thing joke. It's like, what are the shit that I'm missing? What the fuck? I gotta catch them all. Get them.
Are we like we reached a period in memes where like uh almost like most of it is not the sauce, you know, like most of the memes we have now are already like 4 levels of mutation or more.
There's still prime sauce, and they're usually not good.
Yeah, right.
Especially if
That's
it's
the thing.
normie shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it kind of like I'm not sure if it's bad or anything, but like I think what ends up happening is that because the memes are there for longer, and then it just goes through the fucking cycles of ironic, it just becomes funnier. Meanwhile, like the new ones have
There's a limit to that. It becomes like, we've been through that cycle where it's gone to esoteric and it's no longer comprehensible or makes
You
sense.
would need a degree.
You know?
You would need a degree in the internet to like.
No, it just devolves into haha stupid thing.
yeah, it just circles.
It
Which
literally
circles-
devolves to that. And that's why I hate that shit. Like, I can't appreciate it when it literally is just, there's no joke anymore. It's just dumb. It's just straight up dumb.
It's just pickle Rick, you know. Just begin
Sometimes
yelling this
that
stuff
works.
into the-
Sometimes okay, fine. Like there's like it's workable or it can be appreciable. Because a lot of memes start out as just a stupid joke.
Yeah. I think we reach like the point where a lot of people don't know don't know the 5 combined memes of this meme, but to them it is just that one meme. And
Yeah.
that is to
Sure,
them the
like-
origin now.
They only see the first layer.
Yeah.
The- it's the
And then they
outer layer.
mutate that, not knowing where it mutated from, and then it like yeah. Crazy.
I think we're just like golfing at this point. We're trying to communicate so much with the same. We communicate more with the same, or more with less.
The Vine boom has persisted for a decade. I didn't even know.
Outlived the
think it's
source.
just a-
Lol.
I think it's like a standard, like a sound effect now, just like
Yeah, pretty much.
how it is with
No,
Metal
Do
Gear
people even
alert sound.
There's well, no, the Metal Gear one is like, if you still
It's-
don't know it now, you're not gonna know it.
Yeah. Also, like I think the Vine boom just replaced the laugh track.
Oh, God, I
Nah,
hate the
no,
fucking
no.
laugh track.
The Vine boom is
Also,
like
the
way
laugh track.
better. No.
Yeah.
And,
I said
the
that
Vine Boom is
like
way better.
yeah. but basically like the Vine boom
Because
is
the
just
laugh track
your-
has negative connotation associated with it, so I don't think it's.
no, but it's use right of like
Is it
if
the
you hear the Vine
same?
boom,
It's not
the
the
Vine
same.
boom
No,
is
no.
basically just like
No,
reaction
it's not
now.
telling you to laugh though. The semantics is different because Vine boom just like adds intensity to a thing, so it doesn't really. Well, whereas a laugh track is haha, look at this funny, laugh. Versus you can use a Vine boom in a non-comedic fashion, or in something that's
Now,
not funny for everyone.
I can argue that you can use a laugh track to make it to emphasize something, and it's not funny.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. Or no, how do you like?
Like
No, it's just
juxtaposition.
different. They're used for different things. I don't think it's the same.
I think most of the time the use is basically the same. Basically, just like thing happened thing happened, react now, probably laugh.
No, because you can use bind boom to like just show intensity.
Or maybe I'm just broken now, and every time there's a violent boom and say something to it, I giggle.
I'd believe that, yeah.
Like, what is I like the thing is like even before like sure we reach a state where like there's like fucking layers and layers of memes of shit already, right? But
Mhm.
even back then, even a decade ago, like even during its infancy, there's a part of the internet where it's already that deep.
No. No, the internet pretty much started existing at around our age, or started getting to be where it's at our age. It literally was not a thing like 40 years ago. Not as big. It's just a literal fucking like
Not like
like
40 years ago, just like when like fucking forums started. Um,
I was there, so I was in forums back then. So I don't know about you guys.
oh, like didn't you start shit? You know,
What do you mean?
like meme culture.
Like start me like something like it's a semblance of a meme.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's always been memes.
there's always
There's been memes
Hello.
before memes was coined for memes, but it
Yeah.
was well more like co-opted. But you know,
Insert that astronaut meme.
always has been. Oh
which
yeah, that one.
okay.
Yeah.
They always, I was like going through my
Which astronaut?
archive.
Always has been.
I was confused
Oh,
too because
yeah.
I went to the stream and it's like, oh look. Oh.
I'm technically an astronaut.
Oh yeah, Sean, can we
So
post?
yeah, bro. Hey bro. Why is can you prove that 20 is less than
Bruh.
Oh my
Can
god,
I
no.
prove that?
prove that
They'd
20 is less
rather
than
be
40?
stuck in paperwork.
20 is less than 40?
20 is less than 40.
Okay, one more time.
How do you prove that 20 is less than 40?
How do you prove that 20 is less than 40? What's the context?
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's always that's
Of
always the
course.
response. Yeah.
course.
That's always the
I mean, if we're talking about one piece of 20 versus 40 pieces of something else.
Yeah, like I said, like the first thought is like the real the real world fucking representation of it, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going to prove it mathematically, how?
20 is less than 40 or 40 is less than 20?
20 is less than 40.
Because it takes two 20s to make a 40.
So basically, yeah, like addition
yeah,
makes
super.
one like a number bigger than the other.
Yeah.
So I think I satisfied that motherfucker, right? It's like
He should tell us, or you, not us. We wouldn't know.
actually I'm gonna go check a look.
Curse.
I
Check
am not. You know where that came from. Yeah. I guess that makes it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, let go. Let go. Because of the number line sequence thing. I was reading the comments of it and I was talking about subtraction, but I didn't really get it. I kind of get this one though. There we go. I did it good. This is No Man.
No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Yes, woman's land.
Is land the opposite of sky?
Okay, 2, 4, 12, 48,
Or is it the
It's-
sea?
240.
Hmm.
4 times 3, 4 times 12 times 4,
I would say
48
that.
times 5, 240 times
Surface.
6.
Miluki Neguare.
Yes, it's a ship. Oh, it's a freighter. Damn it.
Oh, you know, like underground.
No.
Are you talking about
That's
opposite as in
the opposite
relation
of
to?
underground is above ground,
Which is
not
the
sky.
sky.
No, it's
land
not.
is-
Are you standing in
Is-
sky right now?
Is the land opposite of sky? Hmm. Hmm.
Wiki, wiki,
I'd
wiki.
rather shoot myself.
What is air?
I still love.
Sean.
Please tell
still-
me you
I-
got that. I'm not the only one that knows that, right?
I didn't even hear. I
Well,
didn't.
it's air, but I'm
Wiki-
honestly
Yeah,
can't
wiki, wiki,
remember.
wiki. What is air?
I don't know that.
Oh my god!
I don't think I remember that one.
Hmm.
The one person that might know Tumblr,
Oh wait, Tumblr no. I know nothing about.
not you.
No, Tumblr no. I
Okay,
was on a specific branch of. What is air? Oh my god! Okay, I remember. Yeah, okay, I remember what is air. Jesus. Bro, you unearthed my fucking.
Memories deep within the crater of my mind.
Gore memory and luck.
It's not even a. If it was a core memory, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have it. Nah, that is something I chose to forget. I still love when it comes to like opposite jokes. I still love fucking macro hard on fire. I want to use that as much as possible. Macro hard on fire.
Oh my god, how am I gonna store this shit? No,
Oh,
I,
yeah,
don't
Sean.
even have to use this right now, so I don't think.
Yeah.
Can we host Warhammer at your house?
This house?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, same
Fuck.
reaction.
That
Well, I mean, I'd be
only
willing
leaves us
here,
with
but
love.
if the situation was literally the same as literally right now, when it happens, but I doubt it.
This house is not. This house is not a good condition for visitors. Or
Are you
new
expecting
technology.
visitors, Rob?
No, exactly that. Exactly.
What?
We don't expect visitors.
I thought you were
Okay.
asking me.
I mean,
They may go in,
yeah,
but
so
they never
I'm asking
leave.
you,
I mean, there's enough space, and if we need like a table or something, at worst we could rent one from the clubhouse nearby.
Oh,
Hmm.
right. Right. We talked about like ADHD, right, and fucking medications. I had a
Uh-huh.
talk somewhere with a couple of guys talking about medications and shit, and
Yeah.
it led up to me making this meme.
Wow, you made that. But this guy being all quiet about it.
Wait, you made that?
Maybe it's one of the quiet ones.
Always the quiet.
always the quiet ones you gotta worry about.
Nice. Top tier.
You knew he was a good guy.
No, that's an amphetamine. What's that right?
It's a shit of the goddamn
Because it
names.
is called
The goddamn.
Oh my god, where is my
Amino radical?
frame thing? Holy shit, where did I place it? That shit's expensive.
Pretty much still meth. It's
It's still
just
meth.
as abusable. It's the same. It's similar shape. Not exactly meth, but it's just as addictive and abusable.
Yeah, that meth guy, fucking white beater.
Although there are medication for ADHD that aren't stimulants, because some ADHD patients have underlying comorbidities like more prone to high blood pressure.
Taas ng high blood.
That's the vibes. Irregardless moment.
Fucking genericizing the conditions. You know, like pabili ng Colgate. Yung happy.
Happy. Miss Paserox naman po.
But that was actually universal. I don't know. That's interesting. I wonder how
May-
is it
may-
in
may-
other
I think it's a Filipino kind of deal.
genericized in
The
the
same way.
Philippines.
No,
I didn't
it's
know.
like we have like our own term to call it.
I didn't
'Cause
know that the Xerox
There's
people.
no such. There's less people saying stapler in Japanese. They say hochkisu.
Yep, I know that.
You know. So the same way we use Xerox when
Yes,
we mean
yeah, that-
photocopy.
Isn't that not genericism?
Right. And I guess.
Like, are we the only ones who actually call it Xerox?
I thinking about it likely.
Because like,
I haven't heard it from anyone from another nationality yet.
yeah. Well, also like,
Wonder if how the Indonesians.
I didn't know that Xerox were the mouse people.
Yes. Oh, we literally learned that
I didn't.
in
I
fucking.
did- No, I didn't.
What class was that again?
In what?
Basicon or
Was it? Why would Basicon teach you about the fucking mouse?
no? It's like a computer
Ano?
history thing. What was it? You know, it's the same. It's the same class that like made us build a PC
Oh,
with those
shit.
shitty parts.
Oh,
Because
that again.
we were having a discussion on like older peripherals as well. Like
Yeah,
like-
they just they
BGA
just like, here's how
and
to.
whatnot.
All right, this time we're gonna build the PC. Look at your thing. This is the PC right there. Here's the video. Fucking sits down. Right. I
really
remember
I hate those people. I paid for an edumacation. I want to get edumacated.
Gives me a YouTube video.
Just video it, bro.
And then the video had a montage. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I didn't need that class, but I would have preferred if, actually
They
taught,
taught.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I learned that. I still don't know how to
Oh
build
yeah,
a
oh and
PC.
it was hilarious, like me diagnosing like you not plugging your monitor into your GPU, and instead you plugging it into the fucking motherboard. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, yeah.
Uh, like what was your issue again? That you had low FPS or something?
No, it just wouldn't start.
Oh yeah, yeah, it
It
was black. Yeah,
was
because
so
your
black.
CPU
Yeah.
doesn't really have integrated graphics. This is gonna break. I should store this milk and repair this shit.
We also used like terms like just Google it. When you mean just search it. Just search it on the internet.
Yeah. That's an old English thing where you can birth things.
It is quite an achievement though to just be the verb.
Yeah.
I think like it's not just a Philippines thing for
No,
them to call soft drinks a Coke, right?
And pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been literally saying the name of the phenomenon, generalization.
Man.
Oh, they
Happened.
just switch it up. They just shifted it to the right.
Oh, okay, that was fast, but okay. 8273, alright.
Is this some hat? What is that?
Sometimes it's math, sometimes it's patterns. It's annoying.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. There.
Alright, maybe we can play with on a coffee table. We'll just make do. Either way, it's like the other options are way worse. I feel like.
Street?
Window.
How about you?
That's
I
really
guess we-
important because
I would
if
just
the
meet up
timing's
on
bad,
Well,
we
Oh,
can't.
yes, we can't just meet up on a cafe or something.
It's huge. The setup for it's gonna be huge. Well, I mean, there are those spaces where you can just fucking do whatever and chill, right? Like,
yeah.
Unless it's a specific cafe that caters to it.
no. Remember
mean-
those things where you can watch movies and play games, that kind of space.
Hmm.
And then, of course, some
Mm.
people make the rumors of, oh, people fuck there. That kind
I
of
see.
space.
Oh, was there and there was
Rooftop.
no fucking. No fucks were given.
Rooftop incident 2014.
Shit.
Get rooftop, idiot.
That grade
Well,
4
actually,
was
yung,
insane, though.
My coworkers once did host it on Wildflower Cafe, but it's damn expensive. So,
Yeah.
no thanks. They have way too much dosh. Well, as for when, I think maybe let's see, during Holy Week. I'm not sure if you
When
guys
is
have
that?
any plans.
No. I literally
It's-
don't remember holidays anymore.
I don't remember.
April 17, 18,
Oh hell,
19.
I highly
Which
doubt
Holy
it.
Week, Ramadan or the other one?
We don't consider that holy. That's not our holy week.
As long as I get a holiday, it's holy.
Idol Feater or something.
The Independence Day, holy.
Okay, so oh yeah, you doubt you can we can host it like the long weekend
April.
on
Yeah, no, 'cause
17.
there's likely to be
Or some-
people here. Unless like I get
Oh,
notice.
shit.
Like if there's people
Where
here, I
is-
can't.
Where is that? And
Uh,
also, how much prep do you need to do this?
just a
let's
table and
see,
he
first-
brings all the stuff, pretty much,
Yep.
Oh.
and some
And
time.
then you all get to keep it.
You are way too eager
yeah.
about this.
Fuck you, Sentinels.
Because honestly, I was playing D&D with someone, and I'm like, okay, so from the session last week, it's like, fuck, what happened last week? Fuck, what's my character?
Literally the same issue of dropping a game and picking it up again.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only been a week. That's legit like our fucking meeting time. You know, like.
Man, it
Bro, a
doesn't
week's a
even take
long
me a
time.
day. 5 minutes.
Do you meet
What were we
online?
playing?
It's like, what do I have?
yeah.
What spells do I have?
I mean,
Do I
you
have
do
it
lose
locked and
count of
loaded?
one, so
One. Where was I?
And have we proven that 20 is less than 40 yet?
this is a meme now. We're gonna keep
Thanks.
bringing this up whenever there's bullshit tedium,
we're
nonsensical.
going And then we're going to reference it in increasingly esoteric messages. Until it's no longer recognizable.
Yeah, it's
Until
very-
the false self exists. Until a speck of the true self exists in the false sense. And all
Is
that.
this 20 less than 40?
it's gonna be
40
7 over
wink, wink.
11, kinda.
25 wink, wink.
abot ang
It's like
20
okay,
pesos.
okay.
Oh, we're gonna
It
start
becomes-
changing it now, 9 less than 11, like.
Wink, wink.
6 less than 9.
He's 20
We are
less than
so
40.
going to.
Actually,
we are
never
going
mind.
to push the limit. We are going to be so creative about this.
No, we're not. We're it's
You know.
it fucking sucks enough to not want it.
And then we're gonna joke about how
We are
much we're
memeing
not
on
gonna
it
do
now,
it.
but we won't.
And then we talk about how much we don't want to do it, and then we meme that, and then it goes back.
But yeah, the kill team is pretty self-contained. The first time we play it, we're going to last like 4 hours. Any future games, maybe 2 hours or so, but still fun. You're not forced to remember anything between games. Maybe if you're doing a campaign, but other than that, no. Like,
I
as
mean,
in,
depends sa availability. I would recommend
because-
Marketplace.
it's like a best of 3 kind of thing. For example, you can do something like a mission set, best of 3. It's like, oh, you lost in the previous match. This is what we're going to do next. Something like that.
A match? What is this game?
Oh, you
Round
um,
base.
yeah, it's round based. So you got operatives in like
Can I do a
Killzone,
wisdom
and then
check
you-
to see if I'm in my right reality?
the simpler version of it is like
That's an insight
terrorist
check, right?
counter-terrorist thing. It's like a game of
Inside
CS,
pala, my bad.
except that you have operatives on the kill zone, and you're taking turns resolving the actions of each operative. For in one mission pack, it's literally CS. Someone plants the bomb, someone tries to stop it. Yeah, it's less glamorous than say a D&D campaign, but you're not
D&D.
forced to remember
You are not here for on.
like
For glory,
what
we're here
spells
for
you
honor.
like, where are you,
the
what
Emperor.
spells you use, what spells you can use and not use.
Can I use fist?
I was
Yes, you
playing
can actually
I
use
lick
fist.
my tit.
I was
You can
a
actually
fairly
Rolls you miss.
I was a fairly
all
You
the
missed
time.
and hit yourself in confusion.
I was
Fine, can I
a fairly
use-
serious character in D&D, but I was so out of it in that session that I was the comic relief somehow. I was just like, he's sleeping, drawn face. I'm sorry, what was that? You're talking about plot? Sorry, I'm drawing face. This is not something my character would do, but like, I'm not locked in right now.
Like, yeah, you can like refer to that picture I posted on B. Yeah, pretty much just like that. Like, the left side was attacking. He wants to plant the bombs. I was there to try to stop it. It was so funny, because the white dice that you see there are like like lighter than the black dice that my coworker was using, and it doesn't give me good rolls.
Maglalagay
I
ka ng
started like
debuff na may challenge yung character mo. Directionally challenge yung character mo. Where was the enemy again? He's to your left. I punch to my right. Roll. Gets a 5. You hit the enemy.
Failing. Succeed.
successful.
Failing to hit the right side and hitting your left side, you hit the enemy for how much damage?
The thing is,
That's easy.
The thing,
Yeah, you just deliberately not try, you know?
the thing is, when it comes to like going by that, having a low roll or like critical fail is just you failing harder. So like, not only did you punch, not only did you punch right, you hit your teammate too, and it fucking and it was a crit, and he died.
Don't worry, you just spit on it, you know.
Teammates grow
Well,
back.
No biggie.
Walk it off.
Int
Just put them spit on it.
ribs go, bruh. Ribs grow back. No, they don't. You know, eternal bleeding, just spit on it, you know. Shake it off.
Guys, I'm okay. The doctor said it's internal bleeding. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Right? Okay. Jake Peralta.
Let's see.
All my bleeding was
match,
internal.
This kill team match was so funny. Holy crap. For the first half of the game, I
Not
keep
gonna
rolling
lie.
shit. But on the second half, I keep rolling so good that what do you call that? The guy just gave up. Because like, yeah, this isn't salvageable. Half of my team is dead, and I don't think I can win this. It's like, yeah, I'm giving up. I'm giving up.
You guys
win.
gotta, you guys gotta believe in the superstition of dice. You know.
Yeah,
When you know-
you know what? Actually, that's exactly what happened. Because the white dice kept giving me bad rolls. When I switched over to the black dice that my coworker used, I started becoming good. I got skill
Yeah.
in rolling dice.
What you do to a dice that gives you low rolls is you put them in prison and then have them reflect their actions.
Some of them put them in blending.
Actually, that's what people actually do. Yeah.
Literal mechanicus behavior.
Dice cock.
Literal superstitions on machines. Or anything similar. Like, superstitions on the inanimate.
People have made custom-made dice jails. You know.
Wow, what the fuck?
I am not joking. They take dice seriously, not just in terms of balance, but also in terms of like will definitely give you good luck.
No.
Not give you good luck. Fuck the manufacturer. That's like
strangely enough, there's well, good thing that you mentioned it, because I looked at you guys know honest dice.
Yes,
Nope.
Yeah,
that's like
pretty much
I like
mathematically tuned dice.
yeah, and not just like opposites become 21.
Yeah, or opposites become 7 for d6.
Yeah.
Like, for
Wait, what's
example, for
different
d6
about
they
them?
make it.
Oh,
For example, for d6, 4, 5, 6 are not together. They're more spread out
But why?
for a more balanced
How?
also
probability.
also they made it like also they so it's not engraved. It's actually like so like the weight balance is like will not be a factor as much. Um, there's
Yeah, precise machined, or like machine to precision.
they basically distribute
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
sort of
I
the
can
weight
get
of
that.
it. They also distribute the like the numbers in a way that like on a certain region, it is as close to it is as close as some as to everything else if you pick another region or even overlapping regions. So like so that it's actually pretty in terms of you rolling around that area, it will not just like fuck you over. Which is like in essence, theoretically speaking, it doesn't fucking matter, right? But like it's
It doesn't fucking matter, but more expensive. But $800.
Holy shit.
I mean, I guess the full set of like stuff that cost you around $800, and yeah, God, yeah, could buy a PC with it or a graphics card. Jesus Christ. But if you care about like if you care about statistics that much, then accept no
Yeah.
substitute.
yeah, I guess like yeah, honest dice, I guess. Because I think they're because they're like they're probably going for the fact that like rolling a die is not random. You still physics is hitting it and shit. So it's much better for you to distribute the numbers around the dice. Like there has to be like
Oh
a
my god.
very fair way to just distribute and place the numbers on a die. So that it would
Does
so
the
that
way
it
they
would,
roll and throw the dice affect the probability? Maybe.
Yes.
yeah.
Duh.
That's where it starts.
Well, they can even
There are
have a
certain-
technique.
There are certain
Yeah,
rules
don't
where
tell me you've never had, a certain throw that gave you, totally fair
yeah, I do.
outcomes.
I do
Yeah.
totally fair TM dice.
Oh,
Like I do totally fair rolls.
oh, you
For
know you know the fucking you know those things where like the dice is in a dome and then you press it and then it flings it out
Uh-huh.
and then it flings it in
Oh,
the
yeah.
dome. That shit is
Oh, yeah,
so
I do.
dumb because it will almost not go to the opposite side. Right? Like it's
I need to see some,
You played
something more
yourself.
in-depth analysis. But I'd believe it, yeah.
Let's go gambling.
ah damn.
Oh yeah. I do my rituals of dice in Kill Team because there are rules in Kill Team that will allow you to re-roll dice under certain conditions. There are 3 kinds of re-rolls. Like when you're doing shooting, when your operative is shooting, or when you're trying to resolve the dice, there are each weapon may have one or more rules when you roll. These are called balanced, ceaseless, and relentless. Balanced is you're able to reroll 1 attack dice. So for balance, what I do is I roll as I did when I throw when I do the initial throw.
You can just warp like that
Or-
out the atmosphere.
Yep. For Ceaseless. Ceaseless basically means choose a result. For example, 1, 2, or 6, and then you roll all dice with that result.
Damn.
For ceaseless, I pick up the dice and I just drop it straight down.
The hell.
And then
yeah.
there is relentless. You can reroll any of your attack dice. No questions asked. For that, I throw it a little harder.
Ceaseless just feels like Sora's ult, where it's like it's all 5 now. You move 5, you attack 5, you evade 5.
I mean, there are cut-offs for like I mean, they're like if you fail on, or you if you like just if you have like one of each result, that's the worst outcome for if you want to use ceaseless. It's just like balanced at that point.
There's Alicia and Rone with an ult in orange shoes where like they travel your dice roll times 3.
The fuck?
Yeah. It's not even 3d6. It's just 1d6 times 3. So
Oh god.
so what happens is that like and the condition is that if you pass by as much players as you can during that roll, that's how much damage they're all gonna deal. They're all gonna be dealt with. So like, you pass through all 3 of them with your movement roll, then I guess they die. They all die.
Rolling Thunder.
Like,
But you know,
Is
but
it
you know,
not
it,
1 damage per... how many damage?
I think it was 2. So like
Oh,
2
2
damage
per.
per-
Holy shit.
Oh god.
So
Katanas are underpowered.
so so basically they just like it can be as like new as 18 or 3.
If... it's always a multiple of 3.
Or 3, you know, like but the thing is like compare that to say Accelerator, which is just, you know, a 2d6, which is like it will probably be 7 or something near that shit. It's kind of low for it to just go 2 or 3, but it will most definitely be 7. Here it's all fucking fair game. It's like 18 is just as likely as 3, you know.
For kill team, you don't need to roll for damage. And every weapon has a damage profile. You're just rolling to hit.
Imagine having consistent damage in a game. D&D. Oh fuck, that would be nice.
And Katanas are underpowered in D20 because they all deal 1 D20 damage. Let's see. In kill team, it's like this. There's normal and crit damage. So 6 is a crit, 1 is an automatic kill, and say orcs suck at shooting. They hit on 5s. They have a 33% chance to hit. They make up for it by having 6 attacks per shooting. So you have to collect 6 dice, but only 1/3 of it will probably hit.
big
The space station.
bladder.
The space station keeps getting bigger. The more the more I glance at it.
Let's see. What other interesting stuff?
Hey, how much is your ship, man? How much is your ship? Hello. How much is your ship?
Let's see.
Literally.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you have to roll for accuracy in D&D? Or like if your shots are getting to hit?
Depends on the fucking.
Right.
I have like I have alchemist ship where I am not the one who's rolling to hit. It's the guy.
18 slots.
It's like roll to hit. I'm not gonna roll to hit. You 16 or higher.
Let's see. In Kill Team, if your guy is higher than the one you're targeting, that weapon has accurate X or accurate 1. And accurate X means you automatically you can choose to retain 1 dice as a hit without rolling. So you immediately like lay it down as like, okay, this one's gonna hit. And then you, for example, if you have 4 attacks for this weapon, you can immediately set 1 dice as a hit, and then you roll for the other 3.
Can you like store? Is there a part, because like I haven't played much D&D relatively, right? I don't know, but like, is there a thing where you could just roll a bunch of dice rolls and then just store it?
I think there is a kill team called Warp Coven. Basically, they're the worshippers of the Zinj, which is the god of fate and trickery. There's a strategy ploy that they do. So the player will roll 2d6.
Okay.
They store it. Now, whenever they roll or someone else rolls, they can replace any result with any of those dice that he rolled. So for example, if he rolls 6, if he rolls 6 and 1, and then it's like the enemy rolls a crit, and like a crit, like just 1 crit, he successfully saves like 1 shot. The Warp Coven player will just say, oh nope, sorry, fate itself is my weapon. I replaced that dice, that crit, with a 1. Fuck you.
Yeah, not
You're
20.
delicious.
Yeah, not 20. No, that's a 2. Look again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's so nice. It's so nice. It plays into the lore of the game. Yeah, because the way shooting works is that if you shoot, you collect as many dice as there are in the number of attacks of a weapon, and then you keep all the successful ones, and then the defender will have to collect 3 dice and then roll it. Each normal save can block a normal attack, but to save a crit, you need 2 normal saves or 1 crit save. Or you can use 1 crit save to block 2 normal attacks.
Yeah. You know what? There should be an orange juice character that save a roll.
That's messed up.
No,
And
that's
then
why.
you
Oh
discover
boy, I
that-
have a 6. I'll keep it for later. You know someone's gonna die.
Yes, it's a mouse tool that will help us later.
Yeah, but they can only do that every 5 chapters.
Let's
Or
see.
you know that this is something that you can only save and can only be used next turn. And then that has a cooldown of 5 turns.
I don't think that works yet, but I think that's the only result modifying thing in Kill Team. Hmm. Oh. Well. Let's see. What other weapon rules?
Okay.
Lethal. Lethal X. Lethal X means any result of X or higher counts as critical. There's a weapon profile that I saw.
Lethal 1.
Yeah, close to that. It's lethal 2. And it hits on 2. So it's impossible to to normal.
Always crit.
Okay. Yeah, it's always crit. Piercing X. Piercing X means the defender collects X less dice during the defense step. So, piercing crits X just means if the attacks retain any criticals, that's only when piercing applies. So it's like you're shooting with 4, like you're shooting with 4 attacks and it has piercing, and then you get say 3 attacks that go through. The defender will now collect 2. 2 dice instead. It's like, oh, that's really like, that hurts. You have to like roll a crit and a save to save all of them. At least, yeah. Then you learn about Devastating X. Devastating X means if you retain any critical success, or like you deal X damage for every critical success you retain. No questions asked. It goes through. You can't save. You don't save for it. Blast and Torrent, I think that's the same. Oh yeah, there's also the concept of cover. So if you check the one in B, for example, if you see that guy that's on the tree marker, so imagine that he makes a shooting action to the guys to the bottom right. So right now the guys in the bottom right are in cover. Because the way shooting works is that you select a point on the base from the attacker, and then you draw lines from that point to all the possible points on the base of the target. If any of those lines interfere with cover and the target is within 1 inch of cover, then it's said that the target is in cover. And cover means that you automatically retain 1 dice as a success. But let's see. There's another thing. You see that marker on the right, the terrain feature on the top right. There's a guy up there. And then he tries. No. Yeah, well, it's like some kind of crosshair kind of thing. Yeah. So if that guy tries to shoot the Necron on top of that platform in the middle, the one with the something like a teardrop and the shit, or green on top, there are intervening lines. So let's call the one on the top right Toby. So if Toby makes a shooting action at the guy on the middle, on the top, he's within control range of the terrain. That means like imagine he's resting his gun on in between the windows. Yeah, so his shots are not obscured, but the terrain feature that the guy in the middle is standing on, the ones with the broken edges, that's intervening terrain. He's not in cover, but he is obscured. And obscured means the attacker cannot retain any critical hits. This rule precedes over other rules.
Damn.
Now, the worst case is that both cover and obscure apply. Not only you don't retain any critical hits, you automatically discard one of them because the guy is in cover. So the way some people do it is that they just get up close and shoot them. Oh yeah. If for example that guy on top of the tree marker gets within 2 inches of any of the target, no cover applies because it's explained that the shooting guy, the guy shooting is too close, or rather the guy shooting is too close to the target for cover to be of any use. It's like, yeah, try to hide under a table. I dare you. Let's see. For this one, each operative can have an order. So it's either you conceal or engage. So conceal means that you won't be a valid target in most cases, but you can shoot. Engage means that you're now visible to the enemy team, kinda visible to the enemy team, but you can shoot. There's a weapon role called Silent that allows you to shoot while you're concealed. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, okay, I saw that warp golden thing earlier. Oh, that XCOM thing, yeah, that happened to me once. It's so bad. Yeah, so like that one. Roll 2d6 and reserve them. In the following firefight phase, whenever an operative is shooting, fighting, or retaliating, after you or your opponent roll their attack dice, but before rerolls, you can use one of your reserve dice to replace one of the d6. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You can't, it's not, that dice that you replaced, it's not valid for rerolls. So you can't use ceaseless on it. It'll forever be a fail, if you wish. How does melee resolve in D&D?
Yeah, you there. He's gone.
Who's gone? Me?
The one guy that D&D'd here.
Oh no! Oh, time for me to sleep.
On 7. See if I
Alright,
can buy
I'll
that
see you.
gun.
Alright.
Gonna rest. See you, man. Oh no, it's a different gun. Uh, 22 slot. Oh, it's a rifle. Nothing special though. Oh, that's a good. In my supercharged slot. 20 slots na lang. Really worth. Need more slots. Holding on. I like it. Got a new ship. Didn't get a new gun, but I got a new ship. Bigger.
I am bored, not hungry. Don't
Hello,
eat.
bored. Not hungry.
Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Oh,
Don't.
name.
Don't eat. You're not hungry. You're bored.
Man, that name
Jerry.
kind of makes me want to eat.
No, please stop. Shut up.
You.
I decided to
I'm-
have my last meal of the day way earlier.
All right, sorry.
I am bored. Don't eat. I'm not hungry. You're hungry.
Fuck you.
You're hungry. You go eat. It's both green and pink.
It's a multitude of colors. Did you see brown? I didn't.
It's early summer.
Got good.
So
That's
during
cool.
spring, it's
It's
flowering.
all.
It's actually eating up time while I'm not here. God damn.
Okay, 2 stacks. I don't care anymore. This is enough.
I have a mini fan. What the fuck is that for? Oh well.
Where?
Top left.
On top?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not for you.
Oh, my ship does look like a truck. It's my base. There we go.
Oh god dang it, I had battery.